Ishikawa again. Probably some technical difficulty. All right, the club's open, so again, lots of fun. If you want to, you're welcome to come in and watch the games live. But we're also always happy to have you here, joining us on our YouTube channel.
All right, that's what we're here. Everybody's on the field.
Very good. It looks like everything's streaming. Lovely. Hopefully the sound is good for you in home.
Right here. Which way do you like to go better?
Let's get this curling on. And the first stones are away.
Start the room.
So it looks like Randall lost the hammer, the flip, coin flip, and is starting. First shot, Giles Chick. A little heavy and going through the house. Mike Reid calling on Steve Richter. Team Reid's lead for an in-turn draw. Looking for a nice guard. Rock in play. Sweepers must like it. They're just watching the rock. Watching the rock. Watching the rock. Needs to slow down a bit. The ice is typical first end. Ice conditions. Everybody's trying to dial it in. I'm sure. Oh, looking for a guard. Center guard.
Nice and smooth. Come around. Still big two. Let's go. Straight there.
Nice high center guard, right on the center line. If we were playing the international rules, you would not be able to touch that guard or knock it off of the center line. Richter's out of the gate, looking for a draw around, bringing it into the house. Sweepers are on it now. Good adjustment, although not quite in the house. It's a very well-positioned block.
Put it here. Sharps okay. Try and get it back.
Team crosses second. Gets ready to deliver the stone. Again, in turn. They look like they like that side of the ice.
Ice good.
It's just a hair wide, but it may come all the way back. We'll see. Curl-friendly handle. And that side is getting warmed up.
That works great. Thank you. Good, guys. It's fun.
Now this isn't Margaret Schwartz, who is the typical second for Reid. This is Megan Mackinson, who is on the official sub list, sub extraordinaire. Her daughter is here in the club cheering her on to victory. At least that's what she hopes. A little firm. I think that ice is picking up a little bit faster on that side. They've thrown several rocks down. So maybe closer to up to speed. Adam's second stone of end 1.
Where is it, Jim?
Sweepers like it. There they go. Oh, on off. And just didn't get as much curl as he would have liked, but sitting shot 2, a little bit behind tee. Comes out. Call is for a hit. This looks pretty good. Might be close to getting them both. Both and a roll under. Wow, what a good shot. Didn't quite get the top one out, but pushed it all the way into the edge of the 12-foot. Very nice shot. Randall looking to call for the hit and roll. Jim Clan. Jim, again, thank you for the rocks. That was his donation to the club last year. They are bouncy and new and terrific to play with, so we appreciate it. This is Cross's Vice, first stone. And it's away. Calls for a hit.
That's pretty good, Adam.
Needs to curl. Looks like it's a good weight. Got the sweepers on it, holding the line. Looks like it's good. Hold the line. Very nice. Well done. Popped out a little bit on the side, but it's a new line over there, fresh ice. Might be a little hard to get exactly to nose or inside of nose for the rollover. Mike might just be looking at this as getting rid of the stone, kind of cleaning it off. He does have hammer. Sweepers are on it, hard, it's curling. Oof, just, wow, what a terrific shot. He's able to skinny that guard, hit inside, low side of nose, get a nice roll under. That makes it a little conundrum for Cross. Don't know that he can get to that stone to remove it.
We can just come down to it,
Just drawing to the,
or we can just draw here.
On the other side, yeah.
Good draw.
Good strategy.
Control up, normal, down.
All right.
Adam, line, hard line. Hard line, right, please. All right, get off.
Hello. Good strategy. Just want to make sure, see if we have a sound check. Sound check.
Control up, normal, down, and speak.
All right. Hello.
Starting to swing a little bit. Drop. You want to try and come this way? Yeah.
All right, we're increasing the microphone strength, see if we get a little bit better sound quality on the broadcast side. Just dialing it all in. All right, cool. We are to Skip's first stone, Randall Cross, stepping into the hack. He is facing 2 in the house, fully buried. Needs to come down and draw, ideally, if he could hook on one of those yellows, that would help to start to reduce any potential end. All right. The rock's away. Sweepers are off. It needs to curl. Looks like it's coming in. We'll see if he's got the right weight. I'll curl it over. This looks very nice. That's terrific. To hook on the back one is just, again, cutting it down. Without hammer, the goal really is to just force 1. That's a win. If you can prevent your opponent from scoring 2. This closes Mike Reid's scoring down to the 4-foot. There's really not a clear way to get rid of that red. If you were very bold, you might try hit run that yellow in the 4-foot back into it, but I think you're going to lose the yellow backing stone all day long. So Mike's just going to come down to, he doesn't want to go all the way down to the red, prefer to just stay above T. Ideally, half into the 4-foot buried, kind of hook his own top yellow and close off any potential welding of a stone to his by Randall. Stone's away. Sweepers are watching it. They like it. Gently sweeping right now. They're going. They're going. Got to bring it all the way into the 4-foot. Paul Conant's out. Giving a little extra sweep. Although it didn't make it into scoring position, it certainly closed off any opportunity for Randall to get to the button. If he does get to the button, he'll probably be on the side and exposed. Mike would have the run back, or maybe be able to hit it directly and roll in. But the shot's there. Randall can put a lot of pressure on it in the first end for a potential steal. Well, tune in. There's going to be a lot of great curling this weekend, a lot of great parties, a lot of fun, a lot of good spirits to have. Randall, a lefty, comes out of the hack. Sweepers like it. Just cleaning as they watch it. Oh, now they're on, holding it for line. It's looking good. It's got to be close. Might be just a little on the soft side. Good position, though. Good position. Forced Mike to a tough draw to score 2. If he was bold, he could tap that red into the yellow and drive it into the 4-foot, but could just as easily drive your own stone out. Probably wouldn't want to do that. Just a straight draw. All he has to do is touch the 4-foot, get a quarter of a rock 4-foot.
Mike Reid's going for 2 here against a really, really strong team led by Randall Cross. Just all-around handsome guy. Not a great curler, but just really good-looking guy. Just can't tell you how good of an outfit he has with that orange sweatshirt of his and the green sweatpants. It's a fantastic team.
Fashion straight from the ice. Randall coming in to give us the inside take. Thank you, Randall. Good luck. There are kind of interesting matchups. The storyline with Reid and Cross. These are at least second generation curlers here at Chicago Curling Club. Both of their fathers competed in events like this for years and years and years, so now they're carrying on the legacy and battling it out on the ice. Can head over to sheet 3, Horowitz and Kirsten, Aaron versus Kirsten, and it looks as though if I'm mistaken, there looks like there's still Kristen scored a single point. Let's see. And then on sheet 4, they have not hung the scores yet. We'll head back to sheet 2. Steve Richter's the lead. First stone comes to the back gate in the house. Randall, the self-described extremely good-looking skip in orange on sheet 2. He's calling for a freeze in the back. Not a call that you often see this early in a match, or just being down 1. If he makes the shot, it's just creating the opportunity to shrink the scoring area. I think the more traditional call is to use the free guard zone, perhaps put it on a corner guard up, or keep it in the top of the house above tee, in front of the stone, creating at least a catcher option. Reid comes from the old school, hit school, stone in house. You're leading, may as well go for the hit, the take. This one, out of hand, over curling, and over curled quite a bit. Still in the second end, it's fresh ice, so certainly you can catch fresh ice. You can be a little tight on the line. Randall again calling for a potential freeze. I think he's okay. This call is to be above tee in front of the rock. So building a house by bringing a lot of stones in. Again, not an uncommon tactic, especially in the Auld Lang Syne. We have the organizer, Scott Meyer, and his team and committee to thank for creating the teams and setting up the draw and doing all the legwork and footwork to really just organize and make sure that this goes off flawlessly. But what makes this such a great event is it's the year-end club spiel, and they level set the teams. So you're only allowed to join with a single pair, and then based on the selection committee, they try to assemble teams that are equally, if you will, skilled in terms of length of curling and ability of curling, so that you can create very well balanced draws. So all these teams, on any given night, any team can beat any other team, and that's what happens oftentimes in Auld Lang Syne. A terrific fun event. It's a great way to bring the new curlers, get to meet some of the other members, people that they may not have curled with just because they're curling on different nights. For the more established members, it gives them an opportunity to meet the new blood that's coming into the club, impart their wisdom and curling prowess, and have fun. Always a good reason to curl and have fun. Interesting call. I think looking for a freeze or come down to the stone. Just over curled, inside out. Got to watch the ice. They're still in the second end, so they're figuring out ice. They're figuring out lines. Reid is calling for Megan to throw a take. Wants to get to the low side of the nose of that stone to remove it and drive it past the yellow stone in the back. This is a strong sweeping duo, Steve Richter and Paul Conant. Oh, look at that. Lovely shot. Will it stick around? No, just a little too juicy. Good catch, Paul. Very good shot by Baba. Yes. Megan has her own cheering section here in the warm room. Oh, they swept that really hard. Oh, I'm not sure though. Looks like that's shot 3. What a difference a couple of inches can make. Had it been sitting shot stone or even shot 2, I think Mike would have called for the hit. Because it didn't quite, he's electing to ignore the stone, even though it's in a very dangerous location in the center 4-foot area above tee. He's looking to draw around into the top 8 on the center line. Put a little pressure on Randall and his team. And that was just a little too firm. Again, in second end, they hadn't been down this side but for a couple of times, so it might have just been speeding up and not quite up to speed. And now behind tee, Randall is calling for the hit. I think he does want to roll a little over. Doesn't want to go too far over, I believe. If he can roll over and sit, in effect, on top of that yellow in the back, create a catcher opportunity for him, make it harder to remove his stone. Jim Clan's delivery's on the way. Sweeping hard. Oh, wow, just enough. Very good shot. So Randall sitting, I believe, shot. It's close. It may have to come down to a measure, but by my eye behind the glass here, it looks like Red is sitting 1. And this is just, again, a little too juicy. Now Red is for sure sitting 1. Randall has a high guard in the redstone in the 12-foot. Put it in the top 4. Top 4 buried, half buried. Very good shot. Be a good result. I think they finally hung scores over on sheet 4. What we have here is Carrie Dixon is up 2-0 after 1 over Carl Stevens. We'll take a look at this very interesting shot coming in the house. Oh, lovely. Wow. A nice firm draw. And I believe yellow is now sitting 2. They were throwing against two reds. Shot stone. All right. Back to our featured game. Randall threw a very nice stone. Beautiful weight. It's in the top 8. I think probably would have liked it to have curled over another half rock to a rock, but that makes it not easy for Mike Reid. Yeah, Randall is sitting shot 1 and 2. On sheet 3, Aaron Horowitz is about ready to throw his second to last stone right now. We're on skip stones. Horowitz is up 1 and currently sitting what looks to be at least 1. This is a call to draw in to the other side of the 4-foot, buried under that. Red guard. It's kind of hanging. Like, not horrible. They could come down, they could get it on the curls and put it on the red. Alright, that makes it very difficult to remove. Okay, on our featured game, Mike Reid is coming in from this side. Very interesting, going wide. I don't think he trusted the line perhaps here in end 2 to throw the hit down on the center line. Boy, this is really curling. Really taking off on him. I don't think he's going to be happy with that. Yeah, you got to put a guard right there on the center line. I don't know that you want to come all the way into the 4-foot. Reid could follow you down. I think a really nice call would just to be put it on the center line, 12-foot, or even a 3 guard. And all calls are the right call as long as you make them. And he's a skilled enough curler. He's going to make the shot. I think for some of the rookies out there, you may choose coming the other way. It might give you some additional options, plan Bs, less risky of a shot, easier to control the placement. But skilled curlers like this can come from the other side and put it exactly where they want. And if it's a little hot, he can bounce off of his own yellow, or the yellow that was just played. And this looks like it's pretty close. Wait, they like it. On, off, on, off. It's a pretty good result. Although a very good result, it does leave a double for Reid, and he can still try for that come around on the outside, but all is good. And Randall is pretty pumped up about that last shot. He is giving the crowd back here a little arm pumps and a little enthusiasm. We may bring it back with a little wave for him. So Mike Reid skips final stone without hammer, facing 3. It looks like he's coming around. Wants to get into the 4-foot. If he can do this, it's a good way to try to cut him down. Just maybe a little heavy. So it looks like they may be sitting 3. All right, Let's transition over to sheet 3. Ishikawa. Kirsten is on, or skips final stones. She is sitting shot 2. Aaron Horwitz put a fantastic shot on the button. So now she needs to throw a back 4 weight and just gently bump it back, sit on the nose to sit 2 red. Look like a pretty wide broom. They're sweeping hard for line right now. Gotta sweep hard, keep holding that rock, hold that stone, hold that stone, hold that stone. Oh. Like it needed to stay on the other side. That's a steal of 1. Randall Cross's last stone. This is to score 4, I believe. He's trying to draw down, tap up the red. He's red in the 12-foot. Not quite. Devices are arm wrestling for stone count. Now we do play with our clock and timer rules, so you'll see the teams playing with good speed. The reason is that you don't want to run out of time and not be able to complete your game. The rules, as they were mentioned before the event started, in the event of a tie, there will be warm draws. And if there are no clear winners in the first warm draw, then you go through the positions until you finally get a winner, rock by rock. Lead stones are away. Chris Giles, nice delivery. He's really worked hard on his delivery. You can see that it's paying off. This is the third end, so they should be really dialing in the weight and the lines. Looks very good. Just a titch heavy. But it's in play. Again, that puts pressure on the opposing team. Do you ignore it, or do you come down to it and address it? Being behind T, I don't know that you have to address it. Looks like it's confirmed. They're hanging the score, and they did score 2 points in the second end. So Steve Richter delivers his stone. Leads first with hammer. Looks pretty good, like in the line. Trying to hold it, trying to hold it. And he gets down 2. And he is shot stone, was able to knock it back a little. On sheet 3, Horowitz versus Higashawa. We have Team Horowitz sitting 2-0 playing in the third end. On sheet 4, Stevens versus Dixon, and it is 2-2 going into the third end, and Team Dixon has hammer. You can feel the tension starting to build. Every shot matters, every inch matters. Rock position. They've been battling out it all year. On sheet 4, Stevens and Dixon, so they have apparently a long-standing friendship. they're BFFs, but on ice, enemies. Out for blood, but don't get any blood on the ice. That'll melt it. Bad thing. Always take care of the ice. No, they're terrific, and both of them are fantastic members here, supporting the club, doing all sorts of things. I mean, anything that needs to be done around the club, they've got their hands on it or in it somewhere. All right, let's see how the end is shaping up. Reid versus Cross. Cross is now putting the pressure on. He got his lead, and now he's just piling rocks into the house. And Reid's going to do a little bit of house cleaning here. This is a interesting shot. Say interesting. He's got that catcher in the back. I don't know. Makes it a dangerous shot. That's what I was kind of afraid of, but it's in a good spot. And now the Reds are really a catcher for his yellow. But I think, Randall's calling for a hit and roll under. Yeah, he may want to. He's checking himself. He's thinking this through. Oh, he's taking another look at it. And he wants to kick it out on the other side. Adam Gaudier delivers. Speaking of longtime friends, Adam and Randall. And as I suspected, it became a catcher. But again, not horrible. Randall sitting shot 1, 2, and 3. Yellow has 2 biter or 2 rocks in play, but will force John to get rid of a lot of stones to bring those into counting. Looks like he's calling for a hit and roll over, looking to get buried and start creating some point opportunities. Boy, this one just hung on him. They just like going after hitting their own stones in the back of the house. That is a lot harder to do in real life than it is here on YouTube. So just so you know that, curlers at home. Already, lots of good curling this evening. Some really good shots being made left and right. Skips are in control of their ends and their teams. Part of this process is many of these players have not played together in the position that they played in. So oftentimes the first couple of ends, certainly the first game, every team is feeling each other out and seeing how they play, what kind of shots they like and have preferences to. Adjust the strategy that fits the team. Work on the communication, the sweeping, all the technical stuff that goes into playing high quality curling. And already everybody is out here just knocking it out of the park. Good stuff. So I'm Matt Peterson, a member here at Chicago Curling Club. I am kicking us off with commentary just to make sure we do some sound checks, and I thank Stephen Coberly from the audience listening in. He helped dial it in and has been a great resource in getting us set up, at least for the electronic presentation of the Old SYNE here from Chicago Curling Club. We do not have a colored personality. We don't even have a personality, so I'll just be a voice going over the air. Hey, Leo. Props out to Leo, our bartender. He'll be supporting. You'll know him this weekend if you don't already. Leo does an amazing job. Just a fantastic guy. Always a friendly smile. He knows what you like to drink and is always there ready for you. I'm going to switch over to sheet 3 here. We have a pretty interesting shot shaping up. We'll get back to Mike Reid. He's got to draw underneath, but Horowitz is facing 2 reds, and he is throwing a take. I think he's trying to hit the one on the inside and roll over. And it looks like it's over curling. It's going to hit the top one. Will it stay? Oh, it stays in play. Oh, not quite shot. Oh, very interesting setup. Okay. Oh, Paul Conant device for Reid. Just that rock held a little bit high on him. Didn't quite curl at the end. He needed to hit the inside of the stone and roll in. Instead, he rolled to a biter position, leaving the opportunity for Randall to close down the scoring area or potentially set up for a steal. Sheet 4, we have definitely a draw game going on. These 2 skips are deadly with their draw weight. They play a lot of rock position. This is going to be a good tug of war. All right, Randall Cross. It's first stones. That's a clockwise delivery. That way you don't have to worry about in-turn, out-turn for lefties. Oh, the sweeper's on. Up. Oh. I think the lines have certainly sped up. You're not getting quite the curl you did in the first 2 ends. Oh, wow. Just held on to be shot rock in the back. In ways, that's a great result because I think Reid's going to have to go after that. I mean, he's got to build 2 here, and the only way you really do it is kind of bump that back, but that would be a high risk because it leaves Randall the ability to draw right down and make it an even better shot. It looks like Mike's playing a very patient approach, which all the good skips, good curlers, they usually are a very patient game, patient, aggressive game. Play 1s and 2s. He's got 2 stones. He can create it. You make your shot, force the opponent to make his shot. Sweepers are watching this rock in. Needs to curl. Stay close. You got to make sure that your shot stone. Bring it all the way over. Finish strong. It's in a good spot. Let's go over to sheet 3. Kirsten actually has, if she can hit and stick on this yellow, she'll score 3. walks away. Sweepers are on it. Cleaning. Sweeping hard. Just they're called off. What a lovely rock. Very nice. Well done. Game on. All right, back to our featured sheet, or at least the one on the title. This is Randall's last stone. So without hammer, skips the final stone. I think he wants to come down, and if he can, get to inside of nose on the yellow. A gentle tap back, leaving him shot would be ideal, but even sitting on top of this yellow will make it incredibly hard for Reid to dislodge it, score points. Looks like this one's hanging a little wide. They do curl at the end. Looks like it's starting to come now. And oh my, just a hair heavy, a titch wide. And Paul Conant, strong sweeper, was able to just get it by. It did nudge the yellow over. I don't think there's a clean shot or enough of that stone available for Mike to hit it and run it back on the red for 3. So he's just going to draw down to it. Scores 2, tie this game going into the 4th. Oh, we have one of those intense measures. And yellow actually scored. So Team Higashikawa only scored 2. It's a tie ball game going into the 3rd. All right, back to Mike's final stone. Skips. Hammer. It's out of his hand. Sweepers seem to like it. And now they're going. Uh-oh. Ball's running out. Oh. Go, 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 all the way. Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Score 2 for Team Reid. It is a tie ball game going into the 4th. Let's jump over to sheet 4. I think we have Skip's final stones, Carrie's final stone. It looks like he's drawing for a potential of 4, a score of 4. Oh, and the Vice, Ellen, is jumping out as well. Never a doubt. Did it edge it out in the back? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That could be 5. All right, Steve Richter set to deliver for Team Reid. Really nice stone, tight guard. Ooh, little overswept, little heat on that. Goes through the house. Not a horrible result. I mean, you don't want to be in the back and just be a catcher there for the rest of the stones. It's a chance to just kind of regroup for Randall and start building the house. It's a long game. We're in N4. I can confirm that there were 4 points scored by Team Dixon on sheet 4. They have a 6-2 lead going into the 4th. Kirsten and Aaron are tied at 2 apiece going into the 4th, and we're tied at 3 here on the feature sheet going into the 4th. 2 really well-controlled stones. Sweepers brought it right down where it needed to be. Steve put them in good spots. That's taking advantage of the free guard zone. Get rocks that you can use and in play or impinge your opponent. Deny them areas to get into the house. It'll give the skip a lot of options. Skips love it when you get stones like that. Well, the skip calling for the shot does. The opposing skip doesn't. Oh, this really is turning. That's just a fine shot. Kind of takes the initiative back. Puts a red power stone right in the center. Megan Stone is on the way. I think they're okay coming around or even a tap up. In some ways, I think they'd prefer the tap. This one's going to make it all the way around, though. Sweeping hard. Ooh, skinnied. Wow. Nice shot. Nice sweeping on that one. You know, the front end and sweepers don't get enough props. You know, they make more shots, and if you have good sweepers, you know, that can be the difference of making 1 shot per end. That absolutely results in wins down in the long run. So, sweepers, work on your technique, and you play a critical role. You should be celebrated. As you can tell, I've been sweeping a lot. Front end rocks. Talk about sweeping. You got Jim Clan and Chris. They are hammering this stone. Dragging it a mile. This is looking terrific. Cross is out there, giving it a little extra go. Whew. You know, although it didn't make shot, technically that is a wonderfully positioned stone. You can always promote it and drive it in. You would hate to have it buried or half buried under that yellow. It would just make promoting a lot harder. So being where it's sitting, wonderful, wonderful shot. Because he now has actually 2 red stones that he can drive in and control the top of that house, the scoring area. Oh, this just turned left. Wow. Well, the red stone's still available to be promoted, but it's a much narrower little valley to travel through to get to it. Makes it a little bit more dangerous. Interesting. And it looks like he's calling a drive back, try to double out the yellows. It's a good call. I mean, even if it doesn't hit it quite perfect, it should open, keep a red stone up there. Oh, it's over curling. Ooh, don't want to hit your own red. Oh, just over curled a little too much. Maybe it was hitting a little fresh pebble, rarely used line. It's okay, it opened up the yellow that's sitting there shot. And Randall has 2 reds that are teed up. Let's skip over to sheet 3. Mike Hishikawa is the vice, and he is being called on to tap up that red. Oh, tap and split. I think it's a split call. Kirsten wants that red a little bit further buried, and she would love to get a dual positivity out of it and have her red stone be sitting shot 2 and block off the 4-foot. Looks like a little hot. Oh, slow down, slow down. No, not quite. All right, went through. On our feature sheet, Paul made a very nice guard. Sometimes the guards are terrific. Hey man, how's it going?
What's up?
Eric Bertram, thank you for joining us this evening.
What's up, interwebs?
Do you play this evening?
8:30 draw, yo.
All right.
Sheet 3.
All right, tell us about your team.
Tycho is skipping.
Okay.
I am vicing. So half of the Pink Panthers are in the house tonight.
Pink Panthers or Panthers?
Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's funny that way.
It is. It's much more. It's like, wasn't there a silly World War II, the Pink Petticoats, or
Maybe.
is it submarine?
We were
Petticoat
not
submarine
basing it off
something?
that, but
Okay.
we got the pink going tonight. And then
Gotcha.
our
Who's
front
on
end,
your lead?
Front end is the Kelleher's.
Oh,
So,
fantastic. Yeah,
Matt
you guys have
Lauren-
a terrific team.
Yeah, we should be solid 1 through 4. So
Right.
make our shots, have a little bit of luck. We're looking forward to it for sure.
And who are you facing?
Zimmer.
Oh,
Zimmer.
RJ.
Yeah, RJ, and I believe
Rick Barnwell.
that's correct. That is his vice.
And then
Tyler
Tampier,
I believe is the second,
and then Britt
is
his
his
wife.
lead. Yep.
Yep.
So, I hope I'm not breaking any news, but I think it's a battle of the pregnant ladies.
Oh, yeah, say. I was going to say, Meyer, he's created the different schedules. There's always these little tensions. And so you've got the pregnant ladies paired. So that's what you did?
Who made this draw sheet anyway?
Right, I think
know.
that was Scott
random.
Meyer.
Yeah.
Scott Meyer
Please
made
direct,
the
please
drop
direct
sheet.
all complaints.
Amateur hour.
Right? It's also a rematch of the doubles final.
Yeah.
Tycho
Tyler
and Tampier and
Ty-
RJ.
Tyler played
three
with
of the
RJ,
four.
but they didn't sign up together. But they did get slotted together again. So they should be very familiar with each other and their lines and their games. So
Do you have a particular strategy you're going in with, or
I
you
don't
don't want to
think-
give it up?
no, I'm assuming maybe RJ's listening for tips, but I don't think we really have a strategy. I mean, I think part of it is I don't think I've ever actually curled with Matt or Lauren. I don't think Tycho has either. So I think for a lot of teams on day 1 of Old Lang Syne, it's you're feeling out your team, because it's probably people you haven't played with before, both what can they do and just temperament and things like that. So I think a lot of it too, play your game is sometimes better than trying to play something you're not comfortable with. So we'll see how it goes, and if we have to adapt, we'll adapt. But
Sounds good.
feeling good about it.
Good. Good luck.
All right, I'm gonna grab a beer, guys.
All right, very
I'll be right
good.
back.
See, that's the beautiful part too. We come up to the station here. It's the computer sitting right in front of the glass. Pull up a beer, sit down, comment on the games, tell us stories about what's going on, what you've seen, what's happening back here. Talk about the great food that they're serving, anything that you want. So back to curling, the serious stuff. So we have Skip's first stones, first hand. Skip with, he does not have hammer. So Skip's without hammer, first stone. He's sitting up in a fairly decent spot. He's got a guard and then 2 stones counting in the house, shot 1 and 2. He doesn't like this red stone, and he's calling to get rid of it. An inside out hit. Not a lot of skips call this. I think they should call it more often. You can kind of control the angle and where the stone ends up a little bit better. And in reality, I'm guessing that Reid does not even care if his thrown stone sticks around. He wouldn't mind getting rid of it, because if he just noses it or rolls over a little bit, it gives Randall a stone that he can use and put his own stone in a really hard spot for Mike to deal with. So sometimes this is a little bit of strategy back and forth between the skips, again dictating what kind of shots they may have available on their last stones. Rocks away. The only danger on the inside out is sometimes they can curl a bundle, and this one looks like it's already gone. Okay, well, stone's still there. no real damage, just missed opportunities, which is my curling career so far. All right. We'll skip over here. So Kirsten is, so this would be a counter strategy call. She's sitting 1 and 3. Aaron is sitting shot 2 with that Yellowstone fully available for Kirsten to hit, and she's electing to draw in, probably looking to get half buried or fully cover her red stone somewhere center line 8-foot area. Looks where the broom's going. They like it. We're going to watch this shot, and then we'll switch over to sheet 4. Ooh, just a hair heavier than she probably wanted, but still terrific result. Fully buried. A pocket there for Aaron to come down, but she's cutting him down. Terry Dixon's coming down. He has an opportunity to hit this yellow stone and sit 2. Oh. I did see that, yes. We're going to have some controversy over here on sheet 4.
What happened? I thought it hit the wall and then
It did hit the wall.
hit itself right.
Did you want to tell them that?
Well, did
Because,
the red one,
and I think yeah, so it hit the wall. You can watch this. I've got it. It's actually on the video.
what about the red one that's still on?
That one counts. That one's good.
So what happened? Is this it?
Yeah, hit play. There was just some
Oh, so
controversy
this
on
comes off
sheet
this
4.
red.
Well, this red hits the wall.
That's what I'm saying. So that
So-
one comes in and it hit it before it hit the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That-
that one shouldn't have moved.
that one
because
shouldn't have
as soon as
moved.
it hit the
Exactly
wall, it was
right.
out. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But the red one that's still counted.
Yeah, because it hit that one first before anything hit the wall.
Okay, let's get back to
Yeah.
sheet 2. Get our game on. Luckily, we switched over there and we had, caught the controversy on video.
Controversy on sheet 4.
And perfectly timed. We have video evidence to go back to it if we need an instant
I watched
replay.
it in person.
Yes.
They knew it was up.
Yeah.
You can't trick a CCC former president. They know what's up.
Made it, so instead of scoring 1, they're going to score 2.
Always have to make the shot. Inside out.
Always cuts hard.
Okay. So Randall Cross. This is where the skips make their money. He's drawing against 3, sitting in the 4-foot. All he has to do is come down to the button. He's got backing with the yellow. They should be sweeping the hell out of that stone right now.
Can't really hurt it.
Fantastic try. Oh. I think he still gave up 1.
Perhaps overswept.
Perhaps overswept there at the end. Well, they need to directionally sweep it and curl for curl.
I think it'll be interesting throughout this to see which skips and teams adopt and use directional curling and which ones kind of stick with the old rules throughout.
Well, if you go to Up Your Game Curling channel, brought to you by the CCC Rookies 2021, you can learn about directional sweeping, knifing, and all other questions that you may have about what happens to the rock as it's traveling down the ice and how you can influence it. There is a lot of truth in that.
Yes, accurate.
Yes, the peanut gallery was yelling out, unless you didn't hear it correctly, that if you don't sweep in front of the rock or you're not sweeping, you're not going to help it anyway. So, work on your technique. Good off-season program. Add to your workout routine.
Are you saying we have a sweeping problem at this club?
Not at all. Our sweeping game has come up quite a bit. Actually, I'm very proud. You watch the video. People are on the rock and they're hammering these stones. It's a point of emphasis in our rookie.
All right, so who is the lead? That's Steve Richter just threw that, right?
Steve Richter is lead. This is Chris Giles.
Okay, I don't know Chris. Good way to see
He's
some faces.
a year and a half curler now. So he's in his second year. You see, he's transitioned to the broom. He's stuck with it, and he's got a solid balanced platform
Looks like
now.
Red's gonna get a little split here.
Yeah, that's
Worked out
terrific.
pretty well.
Love those results. Love knocking.
Red ends in, out counting.
And yellow is off to the side. No worries.
Red I don't think quite got in.
Even better.
Truth.
Richter's going for a second stone. Call is to replace the guard. Make it a center guard. This one looks a little light. Sweepers are on it.
Yeah,
He
looks
may
like
be paying the pig. He'll get across.
Yeah,
it's a 1-2.
Hall's a good sweeper.
Yeah.
Megan's got his back.
Although I've got to work on... Oh, it didn't quite make it over. He's got a kind of a reverse sweeping technique. He sweeps into the face of the stone. Sometimes when he's on the lead, when he's not right in front of it, he sweeps into the stone, which can actually cause debris and picks, and not
You're
quite
kind of
as much.
pushing
You're
stuff
pushing
off
stuff
of your-
into the
Yeah.
path of the stone coming at you. Always good to point out, when you're in the house, try not to run out and sweep. Trust your sweepers. You call the line. So let's bounce around. What do we have here? The current score in the fourth. Reid is up to 5-3 over Team Cross. On sheet 3, it looks like Horowitz is up 3-2 over Higashikawa. And on sheet 4, we have Team Dixon up 6-4 over Team Stevens. Everybody's playing in the fifth end. They're staying tight on time, which is terrific.
Cross-ice discussions between Reid and Conant.
Yep.
They got it sorted.
The question is, how do you come at this hit?
I think most people at this club would want an outside in.
Yeah, but the way the rocks are staggered, you'd prefer to come the other way.
Understood. I'm just saying, most people's comfort zone is going to be the outside in.
Yeah, which is fine, and this is good. And that's really all you need. Your play hit that inside one. You've got the power position.
Yeah, leaves it in a good spot. I think it's might be biting. Probably is biting. Hard to tell. But
Yeah, I think that one is.
yeah, it is.
If I had to bet, I
Yeah,
would
it
say.
is.
And the other one, the other yellow,
It's
is
close.
closer
It's
than
closer
you
than you think, yeah.
It could be, and just don't assume because the edge of the house isn't necessarily the colored part.
Correct.
There's a little line that goes outside of that. So get the biter bar out if you really suspect a rock is
When in
is
doubt,
counting.
get the biter bar out.
I like it.
Prime time.
Very good. After beer,
That's right.
You're
Brought to you
here.
by Leo, the bartender.
Is that a Bud Light?
No. Phase 3. No more Bud Light on tap. Not allowed.
Was there a pink pant protest?
It's just a Phil Ledbetter rule.
All right, I like it. Ooh, Megan.
Come with some weight.
Yeah, just gave it a little bit of an ad on the release, a positive release as they call it. Sweepers are off of it. It needs to come back around.
Looks like it get
She's catching a piece.
Yep.
She got enough. And she ricocheted off of her other rocks. Did it get enough to get out?
Sweeping hard.
And you know, we can also do this. There are no rules against this.
Alright, looks like Adam probably is just trying to draw around here. Settle in between those two guards.
You can draw or you can tap if it
Sure.
overcurls, right? It's looking
Yeah, a
good,
little
though.
tap under would be a pretty good result.
I think he's gonna
That
just
looks
make
like
the
it's-
true. Oh, just caught it, just a little.
Needed it.
Actually, that's not a horrible result because you know you create a little, almost a staggered Christmas tree effect with your two reds
Yep.
over there.
And they're going to try and take that red, I think.
And
But
now
if you get the roll, you're probably jamming.
Yep. And you
So-
for sure took away or added your red, so they're sitting 3 after that
Yep,
shot.
it was a good result.
I don't think that rock's gonna stick around for very much longer. All right, I am going to take a break to go pick up my daughter from track, but I will be back a little bit later. So please feel free to continue to broadcast. Thank you, Chicago Curling Club out there. Shout out. We'll see you a little bit later. Enjoy the games.
Go back line. I want to try and just chip it out a little. Come in. Easy back line. That's way out. Come through this way. This one. Well, if it overcurls, we're like here and it close. Probably like this. Yeah. I mean, if worse comes to worse, we have that back in there. Go on anywhere, I suppose. Higher's better, but. Well, that is going to be a hammer, but. Should I hit and roll or you think it's wrong? Huh? I don't know what kind of game we're going to. Yeah, let's hit and roll because we'll get them.